You already know what this is. Not the first time you heard it, not the last time either, but this time it's different. This time the whole picture's on the table. Last time we gave you the life, the money, the women, the pose, the nights that didn't have names. All of it true, none of it complete, because the complete version includes the cost. And the cost is something they never put in the brochure. What it does to your sleep, what it does to the people beside you who never asked for any of it but stayed anyway. What it does to the version of yourself you drew in crayon at 7 years old, before the city got hold of the pencil and started editing. We don't perform around here. We don't rehearse what we're about to say. We just say it dead serious. Before the first dollar, before the first night, before any of this existed, dead serious was the only creed we had. And everything you're about to hear was paid for before it was written in full. So when it hits, and it will hit, you know we meant every word. Dead serious. Dead serious. You already know what this is. Hollow tip don't need an introduction. It just arrived. Woke up with the Draco. Hey, woke up with the Draco and the bad one in my sheets. Stepped outside the crib, whole squad already deep in the streets. 30 in my waistband, sitting heavy on the crease of my jeans. Niggas talking real loud on the internet, but silent in the field. That's the difference between us. I don't post what's real. I just move and let the hollow tips articulate how I feel. She said, baby, slow down. I said, shit don't slow down for me. Check the trap phone, count it up, pull the 4 in the lane. 2 bad bitches in the kitchen acting like they own everything. That's fine, long as they understand the pole owns everything too. Any nigga stepping wrong gets a real up close interview with the drum. 30 rounds of curriculum, class is through. Been moving through the city like a cold front in July. Everything I touch go numb, that's just the way that I provide. Hollow tips and 100 bands, that's the only double life I live. Every I've been breathing wrong, running out of shit to give. Hollow tips, no warning shots. Bad bitch in the foreign, spending everything I got. Niggas flexing on the crib, but they be scared of the block. 808, not so hard to shake their hands off the clock. Hollow tip, that's the only language real, only one. Draco tucked beside me, that just how the shit feel. She don't have no questions, cause she know what I can see her. Hollow tips, every gig, don't get paid in full. Should be moving fast, barely caught my breath when the last one dropped, and I was already on to the next. Counted up a band before I even brushed my teeth. Had the phone running while she still tangled in the sheets. Perk got her floating somewhere between here and the ceiling. 2 phones ringing, one's the bag and one's a different feeling. She been loyal through the drought, so I make sure she dealing with nothing less and everything. That's just what I'm built on. Don't trust a nigga that I didn't grow up grinding with. Smile in your face and dial your location, that's the shit that gets real niggas gone. Seen it happen twice before I turned 25. Every morning I'm alive as a referendum on survive. In the city that'll swallow you and never even birth. Came up through the mud and somehow turned it into work. Every hollow tip I carry was a conversation with the hurt. Now the conversation over, that's the beauty in the work. Hollow tips, no warning shots. That bitch in the foreign, spending everything I got. Niggas flexing on the gram, but they been scared of the block. 808, not so hard to shake their hands off the clock. Hollow tips, cause she know what I conceal. Hollow tips, every dick gon' get paid in full. 3 a.m. in the city, finally quiet enough to think. Hold the last of the wop. Watched it, settle in the cup. Thought about every hollow tip I dodged that had my name on it. Thought about the ones that didn't dodge. Thought about how thin the margin is between here and the casket. Thought about her sleeping in the other room, not knowing any of that. And I decided, as long as I'm the last man moving, she gon' be good. That's the only promise that matters. Everything else is just hollow tips and hollow nights. And how you choose to fill the space between the two. Back on, 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 back on. She woke up, saw the look on my face, said, "You good?" Said, "Always." That's the only answer understood. Hey, in the house with 36 beside the bedroom door. In the safe got more in it than the whole family saw. In 20 years combined, that ain't bragging, that's the math of what it cost to turn the concrete in the aftermath. That's livable, actually something you can hold, not just survive, but build inside and watch it unfold. Every hollow tip a chapter, every dollar earned a page, every scar saying it's this the whole fucking book of my age. And I ain't even 40, shit just started getting clearer. Every morning I wake up, the version in the mirror, getting closer to the one I promised in the dark. Hollow tips got me here, hollow tips and earth, that's the heart of everything. Don't need a sermon, don't need a scripture read. Hollow tips and earth beside me, that's my only creed. It doesn't sleep because it doesn't have to. It just feeds. Nightmare City, Nightmare City, Nightmare City, Nightmare City, Nightmare City had me up before again, just staring at the wall. Same block, same demons wearing different faces in the hall of every dream I got, which ain't many and they don't last long. Before the scanner on the dresser playing somebody's death song. Red and blue reflecting off the ceiling while she sleeps through it. 3 a.m. in the city, breathing heavy, I can feel it moving through the floorboard like a pulse that never settles. Every night I make it through, I'm just negotiating with the metals and the concrete and the code and everything this place is made of. Watch it take my niggas one by one, that's just a trade-off for living in the city that was never built for you to stay soft. You either get consumed or learn to walk through the dark. She traced the scar across my chest once, asked me where it came from. I said Nightmare City. She just nodded like she knew some version of the answer that I hadn't told her yet. The city writes on everyone, that's just as real as it gets. Nightmare City, where I'm from, born in it. Every pretty thing got poison underneath the sun. Hollow nights and hollow tips, that's how the shit was done. 808 hitting like a war drum, feel it in your lungs. Nightmare City never rests, never swallowed everything I loved and kept the very best. She the only thing the city never tried to take from me. Nightmare City, and somehow that made me free. Ran into a nigga I grew up with at the corner store. He looked through me like I was someone he didn't know no more. That's what the city does, it rearranges everybody's face until the people that you started with are strangers in your space. And you grieve it quiet, cause there ain't no word for losing someone who's still alive and standing right in front of you but gone. She asked me once why I don't talk about my childhood much. I said Nightmare City took the good parts, kept the rough. She laughed, I did it. We've been speaking different languages about the same exact thing since the very beginning of this. And somehow that works better than explaining everything. She just holds the space and I feel it with what the city brings home every night. The weight of it, the hollow, and the heat. Every scar souvenir from Nightmare City streets. And I wouldn't trade a single one to trade a man I'd version of myself that only nightmares could've built like this. Nightmare city where I'm from, born in it. Every pretty thing got poison underneath the sun. Hollow nights and hollow tips, that's how this shit was done. 808 hitting like a war drum, feel it in your lungs. Nightmare city never rests, never. Swallowed everything I loved and kept the very best. She the only thing the city never tried to take from me. Nightmare city, and somehow that made me free. Different now. I fell in love with the nightmare before I had a name for it. Before I knew that beautiful and dangerous were just two words for the same thing, depending on which side of it you're standing on. The city raised me. The city tried to bury me. The city is still deciding, and I'm still here, making that decision difficult. Nightmare, let's go. Sun comes up on the nightmare and it doesn't change a thing. Day shift is just the night shift in a different kind of rain. Same fights, different lighting, same decisions, same cause. Beautiful and terrible in equal parts. Nothing lost that wasn't already gone before I understood the grieving. Nightmare city is my mother and I never leave it. She beside me in the morning, that's the antidote I need. Nightmare city gave me everything, including her, that's the creed. Nightmare city where I'm from, born in it. Every pretty thing got poison underneath the sun. Hollow nights and hollow tips, that's how the shit was done. 808 hitting like a war drum, feel it in your lungs. Nightmare city never rests, never. Swallowed everything I loved and kept the very best. She the only thing the city never tried to take from me. Nightmare city, and somehow that made me free. Nightmare city, still here, always will be. That was arithmetic. The math the city teaches, but they don't put it in the classroom. Add it up yourself, or the city adds it up for you. 30 rounds divided by however many problems standing in my way. 380 in the chamber doing math on whoever came today. She counted up the safe while I was sleeping. Left a note that said we at 380 bands. You should probably rest instead. That's the devil's arithmetic at work, the number always right. Every dollar that came in was purchased with a sleepless night. And I don't mean that poetic, I mean the actual cost of it. Every transaction had a risk attached, and I was conscious of the margin between here and gone being thinner than it looks from outside looking in. That's the chapter that they cut from books about success, the part where everything could end on any given Tuesday morning over nothing. That's the life we been living. She don't run the numbers cause she's scared of what they show her. She runs them cause she loves me and she needs to know we're close to the life we planned before the city complicated all of it. Devil's arithmetic, we still solving it. Devil's arithmetic, add it up, 30 in my waistband. That's the sum of what we love. She the only variable that rises with the flood. 808 equation hits so hard, it thins the blood. Devil's arithmetic multiply times 10. Every door they closed on us, we kick back, open in. Every nigga that we lost became the reason we are sin. Devil's arithmetic, the math don't end. See, the math was never balanced from the jump, and I knew it. Two sides of an equation where only one side could do it. Come out clean, the other side was always marked for something different, something that the city circled in red pen with no amendment. But I rewrote the formula the night I made the decision that survival wasn't just a goal, it was a form of precision. Every move I made from that point on was calculated. Distance between the life I had and everything I wanted in existence. She said, how do you stay so calm when everything is sideways? I said, baby, I've been doing devil's arithmetic since my first days in the city. Every comma's just a calculation in disguise. She not as slow, she always understands more than she implies. 380 reasons to keep moving when it's cold outside. 380 nights I made it back. 380 acts of pride in surviving something most wouldn't understand enough to fear. Devil's arithmetic, and the answer's standing here. Devil's arithmetic, add it up, 30 in my waistband. That's the sum of what we love. She the only variable that rises with the flood. 808 equation hits so hard, it thins the blood. Devil's arithmetic, multiply times 10. Every door they closed on us, we kick back, open in. Every nigga that we lost became the reason we a sin. Devil's arithmetic, the math don't end. Started at 0, not the 0 they romanticize in songs. The real 0, where the math is just how many days until something runs out. Full heat options. And from that 0, I built every number that came after. Devil's arithmetic, the only school that never lied to me. Calculate. Go. Final answer. We still standing when the chopper settles down. Final answer. Every sacrifice we made is in the sound. Every bar digit in an equation that took years. Devil's arithmetic and she beside me. That's the answer that appears at the bottom of the page when everything is counted right. 380 hollow tips in her. They got me through the night, and every night before it and whatever next come after this. Devil's arithmetic, you can't argue with the mathematics. Devil's arithmetic, add it up, 30 in my waistband. That's the sum of what we love. She the only variable that rises with the flood. 808 equation hits so hard, it thins the blood. Devil's arithmetic, multiply times 10. Every door that closed on us, we kick back, open in. Every nigga that we lost became the reason we a sin. Devil's arithmetic, the math don't end. 380. That's the number. Add it up, yourself. Richer than God, not blasphemy. Just the only way to describe what 0 becomes when you refuse to accept it. Richer than richer than God, not blasphemy. Richer than God. Richer. Woke up to $250,000 sitting quiet in the safe. 2 bad bitches in the bed, like that's just Tuesday at this place. Paddock on the wrist, catching light before I even stood up straight. Foreign in the drive, already running. That's just how we operate. She don't want for nothing, got a car with no ceiling on it. Her girl's the same, I handle everybody who is in it. For real, not just when the money's flowing free and easy, but back when safe was light and nights got cold and greasy. That loyalty is worth more than everything the safe contains, and the safe contains enough to make most niggas lose their brains. So you do that math and understand exactly what I'm saying. When I tell you richer than God, ain't just about what I'm displaying. It's about what I built from nothing in the city, built for taking. Every dollar earned the hard way, while the rest of them were faking. Richer than God, cause I know exactly what it costs. And I'm still here counting every cent of what I almost lost. Richer than God in this city. Every bad bitch wanna ride, and ain't that a pity. 50 in the safe, and that's just what they see me with. 808, so heavy, feel it in your teeth and lips. Richer than God, no debate, none. Everything I own, I had to take. She been beside me since before, that's the only thing that's great. Richer than God, baby, that's the mental state. She showed her what a girl, and I didn't even blink at it. Just opened up the door and let them both come in and sit. Pour something dark and roll something thick and let the night run. This what richer than God looks like when the work is done. Draco in the closet, cause balance is a discipline. Even in the best nights, there's a poet in the distancing. That ain't paranoia, that's just how the living breeze. In a city that'll rob your best night if you drop your keys from your pocket for a second. So I never really do. 2 phones on a nightstand, both of them with something due by morning. So I handle what I can between the hours. Richer than God means never wasting any of the power. asked me to come back to her face at the end of every night. That's the only debt I pay with love. Richer than God because she mine, that's what I'm rich of. Richer than God in this city. Every baby just wanna ride, and ain't that a pity? 50 in the safe and that's just what they see me with. 808, so heavy, feel it in your teeth and lips. Richer than God, no debate. Everything I own, I had to take. She been beside me since before. That's the only thing that's great. Richer than God, baby. That's the mental state. Mama asked me once if the money made me happy. I said, Mama, it made me safe. She said, that's not what I asked. I thought about that for 3 days. Still thinking about it. Richer than God doesn't answer the question she was asking, but it answers the one the city was asking. And for now, that's enough. For now. Let's go, 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 let's go. Count up 100 bands before the sunrise comes around. She still asleep, her girl still here. And the cities make a sound out the window like it always does. Indifference to all of it, the money and the women and the pose and all the honest shit. I built this from a corner in the mindset and the refusal to accept a life the city had already planned a schedule for the ones who look like me, who come from where I came from. Richer than God, that's what refusing looks like when it's fame. Richer than God in the city. Every bad bitch wanna ride, and ain't that a pity? 50 in the safe and that's just what they see me with. 808, so heavy, feel it in your teeth and lips. Richer than God, no debate. None. Everything I own, I had to take. She been beside me since before. That's the only thing that's great. Richer than God, baby. That's the mental state. Richer than God. From zero, still counting. Warfare, not a metaphor. Every single day, since before the money, since before anything. Warfare, warfare. Yeah, warfare. From the moment my eyes adjusted to the light, every day a different version of the same recurring fight. 30 on my hip before my coffee, that's your morning right. In the city that don't care about your left or your wrong or right. Just speed in your awareness and your willingness to handle whatever comes before you without flinching at the angle. She been in this warfare since she chose to stay beside me. Never asked me to stop, just asked me not to do it blindly. That's the only ceasefire I've accepted in this life. Everything else is active, everything else is strife. And I don't say that heavy, I say it like a fact. The way you say the weather, warfare, and that's that. Watch it take the softness out of every man I knew. Left something harder in its place, harder and more true. Maybe that's the trade, the city offers from the jump. Warfare in exchange for knowing exactly what you're from. Warfare, every day. Every nigga lacking better move about the way. She loading while I'm moving, that's the only way we play. 808 hit so hard it knocked the breath out of the day. Warfare never ends, never. Turn my enemies to lessons, turn my lessons into wins. She the only ceasefire allowed within. Warfare, that's my only creed, let it begin. Rapid, 30 shots before they register the first sound. Rapid, every problem that I got gets handled now. Rapid, she don't flinch and that's the only piece I found. In a life that moves it fast, she needs someone on solid ground. And she always has been, even when the nights were long and the phones were dead and the safe was light and everything felt wrong. She poured drink and sit beside me and I say a word. Just the presence of her being there, that's the most I ever heard from anyone about what loyalty looks like in the real. Not the version that they sell you, but the actual feel of it, which is quiet and consistent, and it shows up when the warfare's loudest and the smoke ain't even blown up. Yeah, she's already there, already loaded, already set for whatever comes, and that's the debt I haven't paid yet. Warfare every day. but she makes every day worth fighting. That's my only creed, and I say that without hiding. Warfare, every day, every nigga lacking better move about the way. She loading while I'm moving. That's the only way we play. 808 hit so hard and knock the breath out of the day. Warfare never ends. Never turn my enemies to lessons, turn my lessons into wins. She the only ceasefire loud within. Warfare, that's my only creed. Let it begin. The ones who stood beside me in the worst of it, I carried them in every bar. Every nigga who didn't make it to the part of the story we're in right now. You fought in the same warfare, you just didn't get the same outcome. And I don't know why, I just know I owe you the living. Warfare, let's go! Sun rising on the warfare and we still upright and breathing. Every attempt to break us only gave us more reason to push through whatever season. Tried to make the walls cave in. Warfare survivors, undefeated, still in the game, still counting, still moving, still here. 380 nights of warfare and we're still in the clear. She beside me, that's my only creed, that's the whole answer. Everything else is just warfare and I'm the last man standing there. Every day, every nigga lacking better move about the way. She loading while I'm moving, that's the only way we play. 808 hit so hard and knock the breath out of the day. Warfare, never ends. Never turn my enemies to lessons, turn my lessons into wins. She the only ceasefire loud within. Warfare, that's my only creed. Let it begin. That's my only creed. Warfare. That's my only creed. Poison and pearls, you can't separate them. I tried, turns out they're the same material, just processed differently. She walk in like the city and deliver something dangerous. Beautiful as midnight with the kind of eyes that age you with. Just one long look, she didn't blink, she just assessed the room. Found me in the corner counting money in the darkest booth. Sat across and didn't speak for a full 3 minutes straight and said, I know what you are. I was just confirming that you're great at hiding what you are, which means you're smarter than they said. I said, who said? She smiled, didn't answer, ordered bread and something dark to drink, and that was it. We never left each other after that, and I've been holding my own breath every morning since, wondering what exactly she saw in 3 minutes in a dark booth that she hadn't seen before. And in the one she told me once at 4 a.m. why the city rain. You carry poison and pearls and you don't even know that name. She was right, I didn't then, I do now because of her. Poison and pearls, beautiful and deadly, both of us.
Poison and pearls,
that's what we are, both of us. Beautiful damage underneath these stars. She my pearl and I'm a poison, keeping wolves from a yard. 808 beat like the space between the bars.
poison and pearls,
Never separate. She the only antidote to everything I create. Touch her in the warfare and me dissipates. Poison and pearls, that's the life we navigate. She got demons of her own, she told me on a Tuesday night, when the lean had both of us more honest than the light. Usually allowed, she said, I'm not as clean as I appear. I said, baby, I've been knowing since the very first year that the reason you don't pitch at any of this life I live is because you live the version of it. Yours to give, not mine to ask about. I just make space for her to place it somewhere safe. She did, and neither one of us erased it. That's what poison and pearls means in the actual world. Not a pretty phrase, it's two people both unfurled from the package, and they showed everyone else they knew. Finding out they're broken fist together if it wants to. She said most men ran when they found out what I carry. I said I'm not most men, and nothing about you is scary to me. It's just more of you and I want all of it. Poison and pearls and I'm in every syllable of it. Yeah.
poison and pearls,
That's what we are, both of us. Beautiful damage underneath these stars. She my keeping wolves from a yard. 808 deep, like the space between the bars.
Poison in pearls.
Never separate. She the only antidote to everything I create. Touch it in the warfare, and me dissipates. Poison and pearls, that's the life we navigate. You know I'm not good at saying the soft things out loud. You know that's not the language I grew up with. But I want you to hear this once, without the bars around it, without the hook, without the production, just me. You saved my life, not dramatically, not all at once, just quietly, repeatedly. Every morning you spade. That's the pearl in all of this. Everything else is just poison. You're the pearl. Years from now when all the warfare settles in the history, I want her beside me. That's the only victory that matters when you strip away your money in the cold. The only thing worth building is someone you can hold. Through the night we sit it, through the arithmetic and fire, through the hollow tips and hollow nights, and everything that's higher stakes than any number in the safe could ever be. Poison and pearl, she's every part of what I need.
Poison in pearls.
That's what we are. Beautiful damage underneath these stars. She my pearl and I'm a poison, keeping wolves from a yard. 808 deep, like the space between the bars.
Poison in pearls.
Never separate. She the only antidote to everything I create. Touch it in the warfare and it dissipates. Poison and pearls, that's the life we navigate.
Poison in pearls.
Both of us never separate. Poison, 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 pearls. Poison and pearls. Poison and
Poison in pearls.
They wrote my obituary 3 times. I read all of them. None of them were accurate. I'm still here to confirm that. They had the flowers big before I turned the corner at night. Had a suit pressed for my people, I had the past on standby. Had a story prepared about a nigga that they thought they knew, but the nigga in the casket wasn't anything close to true to what I actually am. So I walked out of the narrative they written for the version of me they thought was apparent. From the outside, from the block, from the rumors and the stats, but none of them were in the room for any of the actual facts. So I kept moving, hollow tips and hollow nights and mornings after every close call filed away. Somewhere between the chapters that they don't write in obituaries, cause it doesn't serve the story they wanna tell about you, either sane or purgatory. She cried when she heard the rumors spreading through the city. Said she called my phone 6 times. I said, baby, I'm not finished with this life yet, not even close, not by a long measure. She exhaled and held me like I was something beyond treasure. Obituary written 3 times. None of them correct, they don't know these rhymes. Still here, moving through the city in the grime. 808, heavy like a church bell, feel the chime. Obituary, blank page, still blank. Every nigga counted me out, didn't get my rank. Still here, standing, turned their morning to the bank. Obituary, I write it at my age. Thank. Third time they tried to put my name in black and white. I was counting up the safe at 2 o'clock that night. Found out from a call, somebody spreading vapor through the air that I was gone. At the city finally got a share of me. I laughed first and something cold came after it. A kind kinda sober, reckoning I wasn't quite ready for just yet. Because 3 times means the seed has been attempting this with purpose, and eventually the math shifts. Even if I stay the surface of what I project, unshaken, I'm by the still counting. She found the article, it came to me, and I could feel it mounting. The weight of what it means to love someone that see this target, and she didn't say it, just looked at me. And I kept gathering the words to tell her what I tell myself on hollow nights alone. That I'm built for this, that I make it home, that I'll come home. She nodded, but her eyes said something different than a night. Obituary 3 times, and she still chooses me. Thank God. Obituary written 3 times. None of them correct, they don't know these rhymes. Still here, moving through the city in the grime, 808, heavy like a church bell, feel the chime. Obituary, blank page, still blank. Every nigga counting me out, didn't get my rank. Still here standing, turned the morning to the bank. Obituary, I'll write it at my age. Thank. For the ones whose obituaries were accurate, who didn't get a verse about surviving, whose page didn't stay blank. I say your name before I step outside every morning. It's the only memorial I know how to give. Living well, coming home, every time. For you. Still here for all of them. Still here for all of them. 4th time they try, I be here reading it again. Laughing first and then getting quiet. Same as then as every other time, because the laughter and the quiet are both honest, both true. There's no point trying to deny it. 380 hollow nights, surviving every morning after she beside me. That's the antidote. Every chapter where the city almost wanting on that hollow nights. I tell you, the margin was so thin that I could feel the other side of it. But here I am, obituary blank, still breathing, still laying. She asleep right now, and I'm still counting every minute like it matters, because it does. Every single one, dead serious, still living for the ones who races run. Obituary written 3 times. None of them correct, they don't know these rhymes. Still here, moving through the city in the grime, 808, heavy like a church bell, feel the chime. Obituary, blank page, still blank. Every nigga counting me out, didn't get my rank. Still here standing, turned the morning to the bank. Obituary, I'll write it at my age. Obituary, still blank, still here for all of them. Red season, no off switch, no visiting hours. This is what it looks like when patience runs out. I've been patient through the drought and through the silence and the waste. Patient through the niggas that I trusted turning fake. Patient through the nights the city tried to seal my fate. 380 times I held my tongue and swallowed every ache. And now the patience is a resource I'm no longer willing to spend on anybody who was never in my corner to begin. Every smile I let slide, every slide I filed away. Red season means the filing cabinet open today. She said, baby, I can feel it when you're in this place. Said the whole room changes when you carry this much weight. I said, baby, red season isn't anger, it's the math of every disrespect compounding into aftermath. She not as slow, she gets it in the way most people won't, because she seen what I absorb before I say I don't have a problem. When the truth is I've been keeping score. Red season, 30 loaded, and I'm done keeping score. Red season, open up, open every eye. We touching better, button up. She gon' hold it down while I'm counting up. 808 so hard, it makes speakers erupt. Red season, no peace, none. Every nigga fake fell to the concrete. She the only calm inside the beast. Red season, baby, we just getting released. 380 on the body, 380 on the mind, 380 hollow, not the bit the version. And over time you wanna understand the rap. Count the 380 things that shake, that every loss, every slight, everything. And then imagine carrying on 380 every day while projecting calm, while moving smooth, while finding a way to build through it instead of burning everything and reach. That's the discipline of rap that comes when you finally teach yourself to hold it, and then one day you stop teaching and the 380 comes out all at once. Stop preaching, she grab my face and come back. Same as every time. The rap only pauses when she speaks. That's by design, not hers, mine. I built that in deliberately because without that pause, the 380 becomes everything and everything becomes nothing. So she pauses it and I come back. Rap season, we navigate it. Rap season, open up, open every eye. We touching better, button up. She gon' hold it down while I'm counting up. 808 so hard, it make the speakers erupt. Rap season, no peace, none. Every nigga fake fell to the concrete. She the only calm inside the beast. Rap season, baby, we just getting released. Different now. The rap isn't what they think it is. It's not violence looking for a reason. It's justice looking for a form. It's everything the city took. Trying to come back is something. Rap season is the city's debt. Come and do. Rap, rap, let's go. Rap season closing with the scope. On the board invisible. Every enemy a lesson, every lesson irresistible. In its honesty, the city shows you who you really are. Through the warfare and the rap and every hollow tip is scar. She beside me as the season finds its resolution slow. The only reason rap became something I could let go of eventually, not now, but eventually the plan is rap becomes a tool and not the whole identity of the man. They serious from the bottom. Rap season and beyond. She's the reason I'm still building when the rap is finally gone. Rap season, open up, open every eye. We touching better, button up. She gon' hold it down while I'm counting up. 808 so hard, and make the speakers erupt. Rap season, no peace, none. Every nigga fake fell to the concrete. She the only calm inside the beast. Rap season, baby, we just getting released. Rap season, 380 reasons. She pauses every time. Smoking mirrors, everybody. Smoking mirrors, everywhere, all the time. The only question is, how long before you learn to see through it? Smoking mirrors, everybody at the table got an angle underneath the smile. Every nigga acting solid, been rehearsing for a while. I've been watching the rehearsal like a director in the back, cataloging every inconsistency and filing that for when the smoke clears and the mirror shows the real face, which always comes. It's just a matter of the timeline and the space between the performance and the slip. They always slip eventually, and when they do, I'm never surprised. I watched it patiently. She asked me once why I don't trust easy. I said I do. I just trust actions, not appearances. That's nothing new. It's just survival literacy. Reading what's actually there instead of what someone is performing because you're aware that they want something. She was quiet for a minute long, then said that's the loneliest intelligence I've ever known. And she was right, and I knew it, and I didn't have a rebuttal. Smoking mirrors built this fortress, and they built this subtle. Smoking mirrors, everybody fake, everybody. Every smile I see got something underneath the face. She the only real thing in this whole polluted space. 808, cut through the smoke, feel the bass. Smoking mirrors, who to trust? Nobody. Every alliance built on something turning into dust. She holds the truth down when everything around is rust. Smoking mirrors paid in full, navigator combust. Watch the nigga I call brother do a full 180 in a week. Watch the story change 3 times before I even had to speak on anything. The 4th version is when I let him know I've been watching every version and the math was in the show. He been putting on since the first day the money got visible, which means the loyalty was always conditional and divisible by whatever opportunity presented. That's a data point, not a judgment, just a calculation at this joint. She said, how do you not go crazy knowing all of that? I said, baby, I went crazy once this karma's coming back. From that, this is what sanity looks like after you've been through the version where you trusted everything and watched it fall through. She held my hand, didn't try to fix it, just stayed there. It's the only mirror worth looking in, the one that's bare. Her performance, just a face, just was real, just paid in full. Smoking mirrors everywhere except between us, that's the rule. Smoking mirrors, everybody fake, everybody. Every smile I see got something underneath the face. She the only real thing in this whole polluted space. 808, cut through the smoke, feel the bass. Smoking mirrors, who to trust? Nobody. Every alliance built on something turning into dust. She holds the truth down when everything around is a rust. Smoking mirrors, paid in full, navigator combust. When the smoke settles, and it always settles, what's left is just what's real. And what's real is smaller than you thought, but heavier and worth more. She was real, the rest was always smoking mirrors. See through it. Let's go. See through it, let's go. End of the day, the smoke clears and I see clean. Who was there from the jump and who just arrived on the scene? When the numbers got visible, the list got short fast, but the ones remaining are the ones built to last, and that's the trade. You lose the volume, gain the quality. She's at the top of that short list. That's just honesty. Smoking mirrors sorted everybody. That was the point. They thought they were playing me. I was running the joint the whole time, letting them think the smoke was theirs while I cataloged every move from behind the mirrors. Dead serious. Smoking mirrors worse. Both ways I ran mine longer. That's the difference in the plays. Smoking mirrors, everybody fake. Everybody, every smile I see got something underneath the face. She the only real thing in this whole polluted space. 808, cut through the smoke, feel the bass. Smoking mirrors, who to trust? Nobody. Every alliance built on something turning into dust. She holds the truth down when everything around is rust. Smoking mirrors, paid in full, navigator combust. Smoking mirrors, smoking mirrors, see through it. She's real, everything else. Smoking mirrors, paid in full. They say God doesn't hear prayers from the block. I heard that so many times I almost believed it. Almost. Prayed on my knees in a trap house at 17 years old. Asked for something better than the story I've been told was written for me. Woke up the next morning, same block, same code, same everything, and thought maybe God doesn't answer these. But 10 years later, standing in the life I built from all of these decisions and these nights, and every door I forced to open, I could see the prayer was answered, just not how I've been hoping it would look. God doesn't rescue, God give tools and leaves the room and says, figure it out, the answer somewhere in the gloom. You're standing in, and I deal with hollow tips and hollow nights and every bit of warfare and the mathematics in the fight. She asked me once if I believe in something bigger than myself. I said, baby, look around. Who you think moved everything else into position for this moment? She smiled, said, I was waiting for that answer. Said, you're not godless, just translating the divine into a language that the block could understand. Maybe that's my only creed, and maybe that's the plan. Godless, that's what they say. They say, but something kept me breathing through every dangerous day. She the blessing that watch the good man die and a terrible man walk free on the same night. And that's the universe to explain the math and make it right. Never got an answer that could satisfy the why of it, so I built my own theology to justify the survival of it. The fact that I'm sustaining when so many others aren't. The fact that hollow tips for fire to me and missed the heart of me 380 times approximately. And I'm here counting money and loving her and trying to be clear about what I believe, which is approximately this. Something is watching, something is keeping score. Shit that human courts and human systems never will address. And whether it's God or karma or my mama's prayers at rest in the universe, something hurt him. And I'm proof, godless is the wrong word. I'm just searching for the truth that doesn't come with a building or a collection plate. It sets my only creed is her and this, and I'm holding on to that.
That's what they say.
They say, but something kept me breathing through every dangerous day. She the blessing that arrived when I stopped trying to pray. 808 heavy, like the weight of what I weigh. Godless, they don't understand. They don't. Every scar I carry was part of a larger plan. Something bigger than the city had a different domain. Godless now, just godly in a different lane. Quiet now. I don't know what's on the other side. Nobody does. But I know this city tried to put me there early, and some disagree.
3 times.
Some disagree.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
Call it what you want.
3 times.
I call it mine. I call it the only creed I have. It doesn't require explanation. Still here. Let's go. Final word on the God thing. I don't claim to have it figured, but I move with something guiding every step and every trigger pull. I've avoided every morning. I've been giving dead serious. Something cares about this living. She smiles when I say it, and she said, baby, that's a prayer. You just don't call it that. And maybe she's right there. I looked up once, poured a drink, said something quiet and private that I won't repeat, and bar some things you keep inside the creed, that actual creed. The one beneath the music. Godless is the wrong word. I'm just building how I choose.
That's what they say. They say.
But something kept me breathing through every dangerous day.
She the blessing that arrived when I stopped trying to pray.
808 heavy, like the weight of what I weigh. Golly,
Understand.
they don't. Every scar I carry was part of a larger plan. Something bigger than the city had a different demand. Godless, nah, just golly in a different land.
Godless.
They say,
Something kept me breathing.
that's all I know. Hey, 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 hey.
Godless. That's what they say.
They say. Savage. Liturgy. That's what this is. Not a performance, a documentation. Woke up with the Draco and 2 bad bitches in the morning light. Both of them competing like that what we doing tonight. Post something before I touch the phone. That's the discipline of someone who learned that urgency is mostly just pretend. She the one I call my own, was out of town that week. So the other 2 filled the space that only she could speak to permanently. And I knew it while it happened and I own it. Now it's something to be proud of, but it's something that I'm honest about. Because the savage liturgy requires truth, not the performance version, the actual unedited proof of who you are. Actually controlled emotion self. Hollow tips got me here, and here's complicated wealth and freedom and the loneliness that money doesn't touch. And her across the city being more than twice as much as everything the night provided. That's the savage truth. The liturgy is honest, and the honest part is proof. Savage liturgy, always. Every morning savage, every night the same. She pull up and I reload, and we both climb. 808 hitting like it got somebody's name. Savage liturgy, no apology, none. Every bar prayer from the bottom, where we come from. Every scar verse in the theology we run. under the sun. She don't ask about the others and I don't offer information. We built something past the need for that kind of conversation. What we have is bigger than the nights I can't account for, and she knows it and I know it, and that's what we built to count for. All the mornings she showed up when the nights were at their worst. All the time she held the space when I was hollow from the thirst of everything this life demands. She filled it without asking. Savage liturgy, that love raw and unmasking. Two bad bitches on a Tuesday means nothing till the Thursday when she comes back in the room. Recalibrates his purpose and everything that happened in the hollow nights between gets fouled under the cost of living in the sin between. World we occupy, too real for normal, too human for the image that the city builds around you when the money gets the distance between you and the flow. You came from savage liturgy. It's just the honest word for everything I had to be. Savage liturgy, always, always. Every morning savage, every night the same. She pull up and I reload and we both claim 808, hitting like it got somebody's name. Savage liturgy, no apology, none. Every bar prayer from the bottom where we come from. Every scar verse in the theology we run from. Savage liturgy, the only gospel under the sun. Mama, I made it. Not the way you planned, but the version that the city would allow. Every savage thing I did was the city's language spoken back to it. And I learned fluency faster than anyone should have to. I'm grateful for the making, not for the cost, but for the making. Hollow tips got me here, and here, right now, is worth it. Savage, let's go. Final sermon, savage liturgy, complete and documented. Every bar, benediction, honestly presented. Every switch up, confession, every fade of feet of making it this far, this honest, this alive, this unbreaking. She's still here. That's the miracle above them all. Through every savage night and every warfare protocol of a life that wasn't built for soft, and she didn't fall. Savage liturgy, and she the holiest of all. Savage liturgy, always, always. Every morning savage, every night the same. She pull up and I reload and we both claim 808, hit it like it got somebody's name. Savage liturgy, no apology, none. Every bar prayer from the bottom where we come from. Every scar verse in the theology we run from. Savage liturgy, the only gospel under the sun. No apology. Hollow tips got me here. That's the whole story. The tide turns for everyone. The question is always the same. Which side of it are you on? When it does. The tide, crimson tide. Hey, hey, crimson tide rolling through the city like a final answer given to every question that the warfare and the wrath were driven by. Every hollow tip, every hollow night, every arithmetic calculated in the dark. Every smoke and mirror trick survived. It all converges here at the top of the arc, where the city finally shows its hand and we hold the cards. She beside me like she said she would be back in year one when I had nothing in the city, had everything including the good. Pointed at whatever I was trying to become. 380 nights from zero to the crimson tide we come from, that I built. Now we she never asked for any of it. She just loved to build it through the building. That's the honest bit. Every nigga that wrote me off is reading the result now. Every door they shut is just a wall I put a shelf on. Crimson tide, the mathematics came due. Arithmetic paid in full. 380 reasons I'm still standing and she the most beautiful. Crimson tide, we rising up. Every door they close, we open from the cut. She been there from zero, now she sharing in the trust. 808 orchestra, feel it in your gut. Crimson tide, they finally see everything we Crimson Tide. This was always meant for me. Every track on this album was a chapter in the document of everything it cost to build something when the continent of your existence starts at zero. Real zero, not the kind that sell a struggle, the kind that takes a residence in the mind and stays there even after the safe is full, even after she's beside you in the morning in the city changes laughter. From mockery to reverence, even in it stays the zero. It's still somewhere in the architecture of the days, and I think that's the point. You don't escape it, you carry it, and the weight of it becomes the force that makes you serious. By every single move, dead serious. From the first bar to the Crimson Tide, the creed it cost, the scar, the smoke and mirrors navigated the warfare, survived the rare season, endured the hollow nights, arrived and passed, and here we are. The tide turned in our favor, paid in full every day, every night, every labor by Crimson Tide. We rising up, rise, every door that closed, we open from the cut. She been there from zero, now she sharing in the trust. 808 orchestra, feel it in your gut. Crimson Tide, they finally see everything we built from nothing wasn't supposed to be. Now it's here, undeniable, paid in full. That's the decree, Crimson Tide. This was always meant for me. When the tide turns, stand in it, don't run from it, don't perform for it, just stand in it and let it be real. 380 nights, she stayed through 380 nights. That's the tide, that's the only tide that matters. Woo! The tide, let's go, let's go. Crimson Tide cresting at the highest point we reach. Everything in line, a hollow tip the creed. I preach to myself in the dark before anyone was listening. The devil's arithmetic tonight, City glisten with the rain at 4 a.m. when everything was hollow. The obituary they wrote 3 times, the path I chose to follow. Through the smoke and mirrors, through the godless and the savage, through the wrath and through the warfare. Every piece of this mosaic leads right here, leads to hurt, leads to this exact moment. And I knew it back at zero, but I couldn't show it. Dead serious from the concrete, Crimson Tide arrived 380 reasons I'm still standing, and we survive. Crimson Tide, we rising up, every door they close, we open from the cut. She been there from zero, now she sharing in the trust. 808 orchestra, feel it in your gut. Crimson Tide, they see everything we built from nothing was supposed to be. Now it's here, undeniable, paid in full. That's the decree, Crimson Tide. This was always meant for me. Crimson Tide, always meant for me. Paid in full, we rising. Last man standing. Not because I'm the hardest, not because I deserved it more, just because I refused to stop. She refused to let me stop. On the nights I came close, count the ones who started at the bottom with me back then. More than half are gone, and I say that without any pretend or romanticizing. Just the honest math of where we came from and where we ended up, and who was there when it was dark from every direction. The list gets short fast when you really count. She's on that list at the top, and that's what this is all about. Not the money and the foreign and the posing and all the rest. Not the hollow tips and hollow nights, surviving every test that the city through. Though all of that is real and true, the last man standing testimony starts and ends with you. And by you I mean her, the one who stayed when leaving was the easier option. Who kept believing in the building through the years when the building was invisible. advisable. And the safe was light and the nights were dark and divisible. Only by more darkness she stayed. That's the only story that matters at the end of everything. That's the real glory. Last man standing, that's what's left. What's left? After warfare, wrath, and everything the rest. She's still breathing on my chest every night. Still there. Last man standing, still alive in the light. Last man standing, count the cost. Count it. Everything I gained came from everything I lost. 808 deep like the weight I've been carrying the cross. Last man standing, every debt paid in full. That's the creed. Last man standing means you carry all these stories now. Everyone who didn't make it, I inherited the vow. They would've made to live a life worth the surviving of. To build something from the concrete, worthy of the love that they people put into them before the city got involved. And I carry that alongside mine. That's the unsolved way to being last. It doesn't feel like winning, it feels like responsibility. It feels like beginning every morning with an extra gravity that's not your own. You just agreed to hold it because someone has to hold its own of what they were and what they could have been. She knows this, she sees me at 4 a.m. sometimes, just sitting with the closest thing I have to prayer. With your silence and a drink, and she just comes and sits beside me at the brink of whatever I'm standing at, and doesn't say a word. Last man standing, and she never makes me feel that absurd. Last man standing, that's what's left. What's left? After warfare, wrath, and everything the rest. She's still breathing on my chest every night. Still there. Last man standing, still alive in the light. Last man standing, count the cost. Count it. Everything I gained came from everything I lost. 808 deep like the weight I been carrying the cross. Last man standing, every day paid in full. That's the creed. For everyone who didn't get a verse about surviving, I say your name every morning before I step outside, before the phone, before anything. Just your name. And then I go live the life you didn't get to finish. It's the only thing I know how to give. You didn't make it to the crimson tide, but the tide carries you. Last man standing, but never alone. Still here for all of them. She knows she saved my life more than once. I told her in the dark on the nights when being last became too heavy for the heart to carry without cracking. She just held it, didn't try to fix the unfixable, just stayed, and that's the whole arithmetic of what love is in the life like this. Not grand gestures, not the performance version, just the daily pressures met together. She was there, that's the testimony. Last man standing, her beside me, that's my only creed and only. Last man standing, that's what's left. What's left? After warfare, wrath, and everything the rest. She's still breathing on my chest every night. Still there. Last man standing, still alive in the light. Last man standing, count the cost. Count everything I gained came from everything I lost. 808 deep like the weight I been carrying the cross. Last man standing, every day paid in full. That's the creed. Last man standing, her beside me. That's my only creed. Still here for all of them. You already know what this is. Same words, different weight. Dead serious, open with them. Ashes closes with them. It's not an accident. Everything in between was the answer to a question the city asked. The first day it got hold of us. The question was, will you break? The answer is documented. 15 tracks, every one of them paid for in full before they were written. And hollow tips and hollow knife and warfare and wrath. And 380 reasons to stop, and one reason not to. She still here, and just a miracle they don't put in the arithmetic, that someone can see all of it. The savage liturgy, the poison in the pearls, the smoke in every mirror, and still be there at 4 a.m. Just sitting, not fixing, just there. We came from the concrete, we built inside the nightmare. We survived the warfare, we paid every day in full. The ashes aren't the end, it's just what's left after the burning. And you can build anything from what's left if you refuse to call it nothing. Dead serious, from the first bar to the last. You already know what this is.